Clinical Diaries of Alva's Homeopathic Medical College, hosted by Student Council. Today, we are presenting practical working out in a case. If you have any questions or queries, type them into the chat box and we'll bring them up at the end. Now, without further ado, we'll turn the time over to the speaker. Our speaker for today is Dr. Anam Zahir. She has done her UG in State KGK Homeopathic Medical College and Hospital, Moradabad, UP, and PG in Dr. D.Y. Patil Homeopathic Medical College and Research Center. She is a gold medalist in both her UG and PG. She was awarded MD Excellence by University of Health Science. She has won many state and national level awards in various homeopathic e-poster and debate competitions. She has been an eminent speaker in many national and international seminars and webinars and wrote many articles in homeopathic journals. We welcome you, ma'am, and over to you.
Thank you so much, Dr. Hania, Dr. Manish Kumar. It's my immense pleasure to share screen with such young homeopaths of Mangalore Medical College. I hope I'm audible to you all.
Ma'am, if it's possible, can you bring the mic bit nearer, ma'am?
Yeah. Is it okay now?
Better, ma'am, better.
Is it okay now?
Yes, ma'am, better, ma'am. You can continue, ma'am.
Okay. I hope I'm audible to all the participants.
Yes, ma'am, it's audible.
Okay. So, very good evening to you all. And topic for today is practical working out in a case and a case discussion. I would like to thank Dr. Manish Kumar. He is the person who is whole and soul responsible for this session, because he wants me to do a webinar on something which is very much clinically utilized by the students. Okay. I heard that so many BHMS students, they pass out and they have very much difficulty in taking case and what to repertorize, which rubric to be taken, how rubrics are made when patient gives you symptom, and n number of difficulties a BHMS final year student or internee faces. So this webinar is all about it. I know it's a very huge topic, but I'll give you my email ID and you can anytime text me or inbox me your or any queries. Okay, without wasting any minute, let's start. Okay, whenever we think of case, the case begins with the case taking. Okay, so we all know that from aphorism number 85, started from 84 to 104, Master Hanuman has wrote a lot about case taking in Organ of Medicine 6th edition, and we all study it, but do we imply it in our clinical application? I have made 5 videos on case taking, on the outline of case taking, the history taking, the difficulties in case taking, and a case performer. Okay, so if you want, just inbox me, we'll give you the link. In a short, in a crux, I'll tell you that case taking is a very, very difficult task. Dr. Kent has said a good taking case is half cured. It's not because that we as a homeopath, when we take the case, we talk about the mentals, we relieve the emotions, the suppressions, we take the journey of disease, but it is half taken because it guides us to a better simillimum, the only simillimum. So it is very important that we should all be very much refined in taking a case. Okay, what things do we need to keep in the mind regarding the case taking? Okay, what I always tell my students is never ever ask patient आपको क्या तकलीफ है. Ask them what you hear. You should not ask the leading questions. Always address your patient with the name, with the complete name. This gives an attachment. Okay, if a patient coming to me and I'm asking, हाँ बोलिए आपको क्या तकलीफ है, headache fever है, but when I ask like this, Mr. Mishra, very good evening, what brought you here? This makes a connection. Okay, I have seen so many doctors. Okay, I know their busy schedule, but being a beginner for developing a good patient and doctor relationship, these tips should be kept in mind. Okay, next comes is how Master Hanuman said that you are not just a physician. Okay, not just a homeopath. You are likewise the preserver of health. So being a homeopath, keep that in mind, that diagnosing the disease, having the knowledge of disease, the management of disease, be the nurse, be the physiotherapist, be the pharmacological person, be the psychologist, be the counselor, be the anything which patients wants from you. So you are likewise preserver of the health. Another thing in case taking one should remember is always take a complete case. Okay. Beginners find it very difficult to take a long case of 2 and 3 pages. Doesn't matter. At least complete the symptom, what patient is giving to you. Complete it on the basis of location, from where your pain started, any radiation, any extension, sensation, what kind of pain patient feels. If patient is not literate, so he's not able to tell you the kind of pain he feels. Modalities, anyone can tell you modality, the aggravation, the amelioration, and the concomitants. Concomitants are very much important. Those symptoms, those who have nothing to be related with pathophysiology, but still accompany the present complaints. Okay, so even if you know how to take a complete symptom, it means you are very close towards the case taking. Case taking doesn't mean to take big rubrics, taking rare rubrics. It means at least you are able to gather the information which depicts patient as a whole. The same way, I'm sure we all must have some best friend, our best person. So when somebody asks, how's your best person? So you know everything about him or her. He's like this, he's like that, he get angry on this, he get anxious reaction, and he likes this and he likes this. We have to make every patient as our person. We have to be their person, because we are not at all treating patient for their pathological diseases, but we are treating them as a person. The theory of individualization. Okay. Next is whenever, okay, now you come up with a case and you have a long case or a short case or an acute case. Where comes the case taking, I never miss to share this in any webinar. Know your limits, dear homeopaths. We must all know to differentiate between the medical and the surgical cases. You are a homeopath, you have limitation too. Every pathy has a limitation and a scope. Okay, a patient is coming to you with the acute appendicitis, pain on a Murphy's point, nausea and vomiting to your clinic. Instead, we have so many medicines of acute appendicitis. Instead of referring him, what you are doing, you are trying to give iris versicolora, aconite, belladonna. No. What if his appendix burst? What if he lands into some deadly complication? Never forget, you are likewise preserver of health. Master Hanuman has listed name homeopath in a very later order. He has first named you as physician. The high and only mission of the physician is to restore the sick to health, to cure. You have to restore the person to health. The materia medica part, the prescription part, the therapeutic part comes very later. First, you have to manage the patient. Just check what is making him sick, the Hippocratic oath. What has led him in such a condition that he is in the pain? And if he is ready to all the things which have made him sick, managing a case with the point of view of practice of medicine is very much important. Patient coming to you with the diabetes and you have started giving the take Gymnesa, take acid phos, okay, take any damn medicine. Oh, this is sulfur constitution, take sulfur. But you are not telling him what to eat, what not to eat. Will it help? Are you a good homeopath? Are you doing justice to the patients? So you take symptoms, you have particular symptoms, you have physical and you have mind symptoms, will, emotions, memory, intellect, understanding. You have a constitution of a patient, the makeup, you have underlying miasms. So it is very important to know the analysis and evaluation of the symptom. Whenever you take a case along with, have you played the cards? The cards, okay? How we played 3-2, king, queen, spade, heart, okay? They opened up like this when we got there. Similarly, whenever a symptom came to our mind, the remedies should open up like a card, but we should not get biased. For example, if a patient is coming and saying, Doctor, I don't feel like eating anything whole day, but I feel voracious hunger at 11 in the morning. Now, what do you conclude? What you draw an inference? Remedies came to your mind. Oh, Natromure. Oh, she's Natromure. No. It means she is a psoric patient. Psora is the underlying miasm. Keep on asking. What else? What else? What else? Never ask upfront or such a question which has answers like yes or no. Okay, so taking a complete symptom of both physical and mental is very important. I know it is very difficult in the beginning to take the mental symptoms. Don't harass your patient. You'll come across so many patients that won't utter a single word. You'll ask, और क्या है? बाकी सब ठीक है. सब ठीक है. कोई दिक्कत नहीं. और कुछ नहीं है. अरे stop asking them the mentals. ये होता है, ये होता है. If patient is having a pathology and he is not at all complaining of anything, take the rubric contented. Take the rubric reserve. He is timid, or he is bashful, or he is secretive. रूब्रिक लेने के लिए जरूरी नहीं है कि सिम्टम पेशेंट के मुंह से ही निकल कर आए. Even if patient is talking to you while looking at the floor, we have rubric for that as well. If a kid in a pediatric case, kid will not tell you that he feels very angry when his parents does not feed him the chocolate or food of his choice. But we have to watch the observational symptoms, the observation of physician. A physician should have a hawk eye. Even if I take a case of a one patient, I always keep on watch all the patients, those who are sitting in the waiting area, how they behave. Okay, those patients, those who are very much attached to me, they cannot leave me, like Kali group, they'll sit. No problem, doctor. No problem, doctor. We'll wait. Okay. Okay, those who have affection with me, the doctor is so beautiful. I want to see her. Her talk, her case taking relieves me. That sweet, supple constitution could be pulsatilla, phosphorus, carcinosin, chocolate. And those patients coming and they are going because they are not able to get appointment on time. Okay, I'll come tomorrow. I can, because it's already been past 9. I have to be there at the dinner table. I'm going. I'm very irritable, showing irritability at the reception. Next, Homika, arsenic. And those who are doing verbal abuse or physical abuse could be tarantula, marks. Okay. Coming next, I'll be sharing one case. Okay, I'll be glad if everybody will write down all the important symptoms, what you felt in the case, and report rise. I would like to have the answers in the chat box. Okay, the heading, the title is burning everywhere. Okay, it's a very short case. Okay, it's a case of a very old patient, and he came to me. He's coming since 5 years, I guess, for everything. Even if he's having a conjunctival hemorrhage, or if he's having any acidity or hair fall, I'm a family physician to him. So he came that morning to the clinic with the complaint of burning all over the body, and it's been since 5 days, and he was apparently well 5 days before. when he said, I overate spicy baigan masala in the dinner. It is very important to take ODP. What is ODP? It is onset, duration, and progress. How the disease onset? What is the onset? Was it sudden? Sudden like belladonna, aconite? Was it gradual like gelsemium, bryonia? Was it in the midway between? Not sudden, not gradual like ferrophos? Okay. What was the duration? Since how long? I remember in my MD, what we used to do if a patient comes with the skipped menses, missed period, we used to write amenorrhea. 21, and we used to present like this: a 21-year-old female comes with the complaint of amenorrhea. So our teacher used to ask, what amenorrhea? Whether it is a primary or secondary, right? Whether she had menses in 21 years of age, or it's just for a month or two she's missing her periods. So duration is very much important. Okay. So, and that is progress. Okay. The faster the disease pathology, the fastest medicine required, the fastest potency required. This is very sure shot. Okay. So he overate spicy baigan masala in the dinner, and it's been 5 days. So ODP is very much clear here. I asked him that it's been 5 days, why you suffered? And why didn't you came earlier? He said, I thought it will go after checking diet and water intake. He also said, since he had this baigan masala, he is having constipation, a little bit feverish, tired feeling all day long, and his soles are burning, and he cannot step on the slippers. He either he has to dip his feet in the water or on the floor with the bare feet, and whenever he dip his feet in the water, it aggravates the burning. Okay. Now, what is the case analysis according to you? Write in the chat box. I'll be able to because this should be a two-way session. Just because of Dr. Manish, this should be a two-way session. Okay, I have chat box here. So the case analysis we have seen, it's a simple case of acidity, but patient is complaining more of burning everywhere. Okay, first we'll see the follow-up. Okay, very lame follow-up is here. Patient is saying, after today's dose, I have 3 days medicine left. My body burning feeling has reduced considerably to only 10%. 90% patient is better just in 3 days or 4 days. No fever. And see, the patient is so precise. He is writing 96. He is even writing the temperature. Feel good when I wash my face and feet with tap water. You know, he always comes at time. If I give him appointment of 10 a.m., he's there in the clinic at 10 a.m. in the morning. Feels good when I wash my face and feet with the tap water. I'm comfortable not wearing home slippers. Hot feeling and high BP around 7:30 in the evening, but it reduces after taking dinner. Wanted to know if I should meet you after the medicine is over, after 3 days. I said medicine is not required. Okay, you just take care. That's it. The prescription is Nux Vomica 200, 1 dose, bedtime, and SLOD for 5 days. I'm sure when we heard of burning, I also thought that it could be sulfur. So much burning. Sulfur or old age could be sanguinaria. Okay, burning remedies. Arsenic, phosphorus. There are so many. Okay, so we'll discuss about this. Now this is the discussion. Yeah, I've got answers like arsenic album, Nux Vomica covers spicy. Very correct. Okay. Okay. So I told you earlier that sulfur came to my mind, but I thought the same, but the case was incomplete. So it is very much important to take the complete case. The idea of not prescribing sulfur was that that patient was aggravated from cold water and ailments from spicy. It indicates the Nux Vomica. In sulfur is very much better by cold application. Okay. Now, you can open your Allen keynote. Debauchery, irritable, nervous disposition, successful with the person of arrogant character, irritable, impatient. Master Hanuman has said this regarding the sulfur. The anxiety with irritability and inclination to commit suicide, but afraid to die. Literary, studious person. Patient is oversensitive to impressions, noise, odor, light, and patient is very particular, careful, but inclined to become very excited or angry. Bad effects of coffee, tobacco, alcohol, highly spiced and seasoned food, overeating. Never ever forget antimonium crude whenever nuts strikes your mind in case. And nitric acid, colchicum and cocculus in case of loss of sleep. Okay, so whenever patient comes and whenever he says patient is coming to your clinic, patient is coming to your clinic and he is saying that doctor, I am having an upset stomach just because I ate spicy in the night and I couldn't sleep, or just because I couldn't sleep. The only remedy that strikes our mind is Nux vomica. But when there is ailments, loss of sleep, we should not forget the cocculus, colchicum and nitric acid. You know, cocculus is known as wife of a sick person. Cocculus is the remedy for all the nurses, those who take care of the patient or the family member. And you know about the cocculus, I have prescribed it usually whenever patient is admitted in the hospital, and one is the attendant, either wife or sister, or even a husband of a wife, and they fell sick just because he was taking care of the spouse. The remedy is cocculus. Okay, so and Nux is also one of the best remedy to commence the treatment, which have been drugged by mixture, bitter, vegetable products, nostrum, quack remedies, especially aromatic or hot medicine. You know, even if you get a patient having ailments after drinking any kadha, these days, you know, COVID is so much hype. People are doing now and then everything to boost their immunity still, and they come to you with the ailments that they have diarrhea or nausea or vomiting after drinking that kadha. Nux vomica is your remedy. It is written that any nostrum, quack remedy, any aromatic or hot medicine. Okay, coming up to the case number 2. Case number 2 is a very simple, even a short case of a pain in breast. Okay, you can analyze your case at your pace and you can drop the remedy at the chat box. Okay, a 20-year-old female complained of pain in breast bilateral since 3 months. Duration is there. Okay, she feels breast more sensitive when she walks up and down the stair. ODP of the patient was apparently well 3 months before, and her complaint started after she withdrew breastfeeding. So we have ODP here, we have ailments here, we have complaints here. Okay, most of the patients, I told you, they are not able to tell you the kind of pain, the sensation. It's okay. It's okay. She said sensitive means sensitive. There's no point in asking boring pain, stitching pain, lightning like pain, digging pain, throbbing pain. No. They are not highly intellect like you. You are a doctor. You know there are variable kinds of pain. Don't force your patient to speak up. Okay. When I take her gynae ops history, so her LMP was 28 to 20, and the case was taken on 29. Okay, so she was bleeding, and she has only bleeding for 2 days, and she has a regular cycle of 30 days. Okay, so you can see the ops history, and the last born child was of only 2 years. Now the case analysis. You have everything. You can drop your remedy in the chat box. Brainia, yes, Brainia, because, excuse me. Yes, Brainia. We have read in the Brainia that even female gives support to the gives support to the breast while walking. And a breast feels so sore. Phytolacca, definitely caking of breast. It's an excellent remedy. Anything else? Any other remedies coming to your mind? There's so many medicines after lactation. You should not forget the ailments which comes after when patients stop weaning her child. Any other remedy? Brainia, belladonna, phytolacca. Phytolacca we have three words, two words for phytolacca, two words for brainia, and one for belladonna. Okay, we'll move forward. This is the repertorial sheet attached. Very simple. I always keep my repertorial sheet very simple. No big rubrics, no difficult rubrics. What I see, I take. You know what? Mental symptoms always make you judgmental. If I am your patient, I have a a little sister. My parents take well care of her and they do not take care of me. I feel very jealous. Do I tell you that I feel jealous of my sister? Or do I tell you that I'm very much jealous of my sister-in-law? No, I won't. I'm jealous of my neighbor, of my friend. She's doing so well. She is earning 2 lakh rupees per month. I'm just a housewife. No, patient won't tell you. So just take what you see. In this perspective, I feel Dr. Boger is my very much favorite. Dr. Boger and Dr. Pat. Okay, although there is a need for repertory comes from the case. It's not we or patient who decides for the repertory. It's the case which decides for the repertory. For example, if you have a case full of mentals, definitely take tent repertory or synthetic repertory. But if we have a case which is related to complete symptom, take BVCR. Even if it is a case of fever, take Allen repertory. If patient is giving you only pathological symptom, take Murphy repertory. If there are too short of symptoms, take Phatak repertory. If patient is giving you the exact aggravation and amelioration, take Boger synoptic key or take time and moon phases. So it's the case which calls for the repertory. Okay, another thing I tell you. Okay, you have any gadget, you have a mobile, and you are using any Android version. So you are very comfortable, so you can easily use the Android version. But whenever you get an iPhone as a gift, it become a little bit difficult for you, isn't it? To start using iPhone just because you switched from the Android. But as soon as days passed, weeks passed, and you get very much well versed with your iPhone now. Now you know how to operate Android and as well as the iOS. Okay. So this is same with the repertory, my all dear colleagues. Whenever you become very well versed with the repertory, with the philosophy behind it, how the repertory is constructed, and above all, how to use it wisely in clinical practice. Is the repertories are not made just to mug up everything, eat it like anything, and vomit it on the final year BHMS repertory paper and done. We'll be using this computer software repertories. Now, no need of manual repertorization, or we'll just mug up the materia medica, or some students even find it difficult, just like me, those who are BHMS passed out and what to give the medicine because patient is giving a lot of symptoms, a lot of variable symptoms. So this is very much important to become very much well versed with all the repertory. Okay, so we have answers like Konayam. Okay, Konayam is a good choice, I must say. Okay. So this is a repertorial sheet. I always take general symptoms, physical symptoms. I confirm remedy on the basis of mentals. Okay, this is I'm unlocking my prescription method. I always take physical journals because physicals don't lie. Mental may lie. I may behave like a beautiful angel in front of my doctor. Okay, I may behave like a lovely wife, caring sister, but who knows? I may weep in front of you. Doesn't makes me a weeping disposition girl. I may not weep in front of everybody. It's just because you are taking a case. Never ever interrupt a patient, not even a weeping woman with a glass of water or a tissue paper. Let her go on. These are the few, I must say, gold points of case taking. What rubrics I took? Very simple. General ailments from weaning milk, chest pain, meme, chest pain, sore meme, stairs going up and down. Why I took this rubric later to first one? Never ever take a rubric in repertorization with lesser number of remedies. This will blindfold you and you will get, you will get out from your most closer simillimum. What if I could prescribe on the single symptom as well? But why? I may either have picked belladonna or lecaninum. I may have picked conium or carbonamylase or calcarea carb or phosphorus. But still, at least minimum take 3 physical general rubrics. Okay. At last, when you come with the probable remedies, read the materia medica. Check out the points, how many of there. Match, if it's a chronic case, match with the miasm, match with the constitution of the patient, match with the sectoral totality, match with the pathophysiological action of the remedy. For example, if I am, my patient is very violent, and I get remedies whenever you repertorize patient, any patient, any case, you'll get always the deep acting remedies, polycrest remedies always on the top of your repertorial sheet. Okay, so when you start it, it's always like sulfur, calcarea, lyco, sepia, lachesis, or pulsatilla, lyco, sulfur, lachesis, calcarea, always. So look for these things, look for the sectorial totality. If patient is coming with that migraine and patient is hot, select the hot remedies out. For this, we need to know how to take thermal of the patient. Patient misguides is the physician who should have a hook eye. Whenever I ask a patient, which season you like most, the way we take the thermals, it's like, I like summer most. Okay. Why you like summer most? I got eczema in my feet every time winter comes. So does the eczema in the feet makes the thermal of a patient hot? Then I asked, so which temperature you cannot tolerate more? You cannot tolerate more winters or summers? He's like, no, I cannot tolerate winter. Now he's chilly. So make a difference between thermal and aggravation. Patient could be chilly and yet aggravated by winters or winter season or cold application or cold air, and vice versa. Okay, so pick up the hot remedies and take the sphere of action, the pathophysiological action. Okay, patient is coming to you with the renal stone, the right-sided stone, left-sided stone, and stone is obstructed somewhere in the urethral vesicle junction. What to do? You need a remedy to relax that junction. Doesn't make a sense that only giving medicine and asking not patient to drink at least 4 to 5 liters of water, and please resist your urge for urination, drink ample amount of fluids, do exercises like skipping and swimming, doesn't make a sense of your homeopathic remedy. Very sorry to say. It is hell important to manage a case. You cannot treat a person without managing. If a patient of lactose or gluten intolerant coming to you, and if you are not stopping the wheat or milk diet, nothing can help in the initial stage to the patient. Okay, so we have Berberis vulgaris. Everybody of us know. But do we know that how Berberis vulgaris acts? Berberis vulgaris relaxes the KUB system. Although lumen is small, lumen is very much small. Still, it relaxes, and if we drink a lot of water, an ample amount of water, and urinate in a gush, definitely it will void out. So, management of a case is important. So, here is a repertorial sheet, and remedies like belladonna, conium, lecaninum, calcarea, carbonamylase comes up. Next. Okay, these are the probable remedies along with the marks. Now we'll do the remedy differentiation. Belladonna, what we have written in the belladonna. Mastitis, it means it is a remedy for inflammation, pain, throbbing, redness, streaks radiate from the nipple, breast heavy, hard. And this is the reference from Patak material. This is my another appeal to all the people, those who are online, the 99 participants, those who are watching me live, make homeopathy a rational science by evidence, by authentication. Never ever prescribe a medicine on a single symptom. If you fail, patient will not take it as your failure. They will take it as a failure of homeopathy. One must be very logical and very authentic in their work. You know, just a few minutes before the discussion, when I was got admission in the MD, one of my favorite repertory professor, Dr. Galani, she said one line to me on the very first day of my admission. She said, you know what makes a BHMS student and an MD student different? I even didn't know the answer because I just passed out my BHMS and my internship. I said, sorry, ma'am, I don't know. She said, logic, consent, and acknowledgement. These three things makes you different. These three things make you stand out. Okay. So what is logic? Logic means the logic in your sentence, whatever you frame, whatever you advocate. If I said that Natromur is indicated in hypertension, acute hypertension due to sudden grief. So if I'm not able to tell you that so and find your remedy book in such and such page, it means I'm not logical, I'm not authentic at all. Second thing, she told me that whenever you take a case or whenever you publish a case as an article or anything, never ever disclose the identity of the patient. It may hurt. Whenever, even if you send the reports for the consult from any of your senior or any doctor, just rub the name. The consent of patient is very much important. Third thing she said to me was acknowledgement. Give gratitude. Even if you are taking references from any article of a publisher, any book, any journal, any website written by anyone, give acknowledgement at the last. I'm very, very thankful to so and so article written by this. Okay. So again, Belladonna. So I'm sure those who are learning from here, from this session, will take these three things from here. Okay, so pain is throbbing redness, and this is written in Fatak Materia Medica. So I have given you the reference that this is logical, authentic. Next is Conayam, which is again from Fatak Materia Medica. Breast enlarge, become very painful before and during menses, aggravates at every step, want to press breast hard with hand, meme lax and shrunken with or without sexual desire. Basically, Conayam is a remedy of old females. Old females. Okay. Heart tumor in meme with stitching or piercing pain, carcinoma of breast, stitches in meme and in nipples on taking deep breath or walking. See, here also the pain is of stitching type, very likely like of Bryonia. And on taking deep breath and walking, and Bryonia is also aggravated with motion. Too much milk before menses. Next comes very own lecaninum, skim dog milk. The breast swollen, painful, which aggravates from least jark. Even Berberis vulgaris is aggravated with least jark. Has to hold breast firmly when going up and down before menses. On appearance of menses, with the breast, they are words on appearance of menses. There is a constant pain in nipple. Next is Calcarea car, breast tender, swollen before menses, abandon milk but disagree to child. There's a lot of milk produced by female's breast, but child won't take it. Or she is deficient in milk. Nipples cracked, ulcerated, and very tender. It's also a reference from Fatak report. Fata materia medica. Now, anybody wants to change the medicine after reviewing the materia medica, the final court of justice, even after repertorization? Anyone wants to change the medicine? Calcarea carb, impressive. More acting remedy, definitely. Leg caninum, yes. Leg caninum, yeah, very good remedy for even having a symptom as well, holding breast firmly. Anyone else? Leg can, Calcarea carb, conium. Okay, moving forward. Brainia, we have Brainia as well. How can we forget our very own Brainia? Pain in breast at menstrual cycle, breast hot, painful, milk fever. See, milk fever is there. Mastitis, stony hard, mammary glands, abscess of memory, Fatak repertory. I have used Fatak materia medica for this. Now, the remedy. We have discussed so many. Huh? The prescription was Belladonna 200 BD for 7 days, followed by Saclac BD for next 7 days. Now, why I selected Belladonna? See, Belladonna is the remedy for first stage of inflammation. Although Belladonna is coming up with the higher marks, but when we look upon the pathophysiology, what Belladonna is doing, Belladonna will combat the inflammation, the irritation inside, while it has active principle atropine. We should have sound knowledge regarding the pharmacology, the pharmacokinetics, the active principles, and it is the real way of studying homeopathic material. Why Nux and Ignatia, being of same family, Loganaceae family, same active principles, almost same, why their action is different and they become inimical? Why, being the family of Liliaceae, Allosocotrina and Adium cepa, why they are inimical to each other? Why one is acting over the sneezing, the perineum, the catarrh, and why Allo is acting a lot over the intestine, the piles, headache, constipation? This differs from active principle. The active principle present inside the medicine, the drug, homeopathic drug, it makes differences in action of that remedy. Now follow up. This should be 11 March. 11 March, patient called and that said she is having milk discharge from the nipples, and she called and she said that she is having milk discharge from the both nipples, and I was out of town, I guess. Yeah. And I couldn't help much, so I asked her to continue the medicine for the more 3 days. That medicine, what medicine? Saclac. She was taking Saclac. Next. On 16th of March, I'm sorry, it's a typing error. No nipple discharge, and she called and she said it happened only for 1 day. So I asked her to come and meet. She said there is no pain of breast, there is no sensitivity, and the sensitivity has improved much. So what should be my next prescription? The second word's best remedy, Saclac, for 7 days. I hope this session will help you further. These are the details. We'll drop in the chat box as well. If you want, I can share more cases, more short and long cases with you. Just drop in the chat box if you want more. If you want more case to be discussed. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am, you're audible, ma'am.
Yeah, you want more case to be discussed?
If participants have any suggestions or if they want any more cases, they can put in the chat box. And the people who are watching us in YouTube, they can put their any queries, any suggestions, or any they want case, they can put in the YouTube chat box.
Okay.
Ma'am, Pradeep Bagal in YouTube has asked why belladonna was prescribed for 7 days.
Why belladonna video was subscribed for 7 days?
Yeah, why belladonna was repeated for 7 days.
Okay.
Pradeep Bagal in YouTube, he has asked the question.
It's a very good question, I must say. See, I'll be unfolding a big question here, big answers, unveiling them. We have always studied about minimum dose, single dose, एक dose दिया ठीक हो गया, एक dose दिया ठीक हो गया. Master Hanuman has never wrote anywhere in the any edition of the organon that you have to give one dose. There is no point like one dose. Master Hanuman has always said single remedy and minimum dose. Okay, minimum enough to arouse the vital force of the patient. So a minimum enough to just give a kick inside the patient that the vital force can recover itself. So there was a need that belladonna one dose would not do any good to the lady. That's why 14 doses was given.
Thank you, ma'am.
Hello, ma'am. As many people are saying, ma'am, they want one more case.
Okay, a 200 potency is not high, that much to give for 7 long days. Amrit Kaur is asking. Of course not. If I would have given 1M, if she was crying out of pain like anything, if she was too violent, I would have given 1M. I would have not even thought of again before giving 1M or 10M. 200 potency is a very good potency, medium potency, mild potency, and you can give for 7 days. No harm in that, if case corresponds. Okay, I'll be reading out the case. You can all write down. Even if time did not allow, you have my email ID, you have my inbox. You just do let me know. I can show you the repertorial sheet as well if the time allows. I have it on my screen. Okay, we'll start. Okay, it's a case of a 46-year-old female, and she came with the temper issues. She took appointment for 5th July, and she came on 6th July. So my main was question was कैसे आना हुआ? What brought you here? I didn't ask what is your complaint. So she was like, yeah, I took appointment for yesterday, but I couldn't come because I was not in my senses. I was so angry, doctor. What would I have done with you? Okay, she said she has a temper issues and a lot of sleepiness, severe depression, no desire to work, does not want to talk to anybody. She said she had same complaints of temper issues in 2000 and 2002, between 2000 to 2002. Am I audible to everybody? Please write down the symptoms at your place, anywhere in your mobile or a pen. You need to repertorize it. Okay. Okay. So another thing, while I'm reading out this case, you'll get an idea. Okay, that how to take a case and what to ask in such cases. Okay. I asked anything else. Just keep on asking. Anything else? Look into the patient's eyes and ask. Anything else? Anything else? He will speak up. She will speak up. She will not keep it to herself. Okay. So she said, yeah, she is suffering from diabetes since 20 years and hypertension 20 years. And she's a known case of hypothyroidism and she's taking thyroxine 25 mg since 10 years. Okay. I asked about her. She also said she has pain in legs, which started recently, and she could not tell when recently. Recently, I just wrote recently. I didn't ask a week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks. I told you never harass your patient. Now I'm quiet. Okay, I kept quiet. Now she started talking. I just gave her time. Okay, just look into the eyes of the patient. Such depression patients, they barely speak up. But you need to break them from the core. You have to be their person. Then she started, she didn't say anything. So she said, I get angry very easily. So I just asked, what you do when you are angry? No leading questions. She will tell. She said, I shout, I yell, I damage things, I damage myself. Okay. Then she continued that my husband is very aggressive and I'm very much hopeless about this. Just because of this lockdown, my husband lost his job and he has become very easily angered. Now he started quarreling in the public places now. The last Sunday, we had a party. We drank, we were high, and he started suddenly shouting in front of my friends. Now these quarrels have become public. She said, everything is pointless now. Everything is pointless. And she said she had suicidal thoughts. Here comes the importance of evaluation of symptoms. What does she mean by suicidal thought? Did she ever try it? If she tried it, why she failed? Or she was just finding it? If she tried it, how she tried it? So here comes the importance of evaluation of symptom. So it was only 1 mark. Okay, she had just a thought at times, but she has not done anything regarding it. Okay. Next, I asked about menstrual history of her menstrual history. So she said, she told me the LMP, and she said that this is my second marriage, doctor, and I was get divorced, and I was into very bad time when I got first in the marriage. This is my second marriage, and it's been 5 years we are married. I have 2 kids, and at that time also I had very difficulty in conceiving. So I gone through IUI, and I have my kids through IUI. Okay. The attendant that was accompanying the importance of attendant comes in. So they both were colleagues. She said she thinks about work, doctor. She is very responsible regarding work. But still she is very much concerned about what will happen, how to cope up. Okay. Now I'll read out the physical generals. There was no appetite at all. It is very common in depression patients. She was thirstless. Thirstless, I cannot say it's the thirst of a patient, because in depression, patient don't eat and they don't drink. So I cannot rely over this. She said she desired fruit. She can eat fruit even in depression. And she has aversion to food, any kind of food. And garlic. She said urine is normal, but just because she drink a less water, she frequently suffers from UTI. She has often constipation as well, and she has a drug history, drug allergy of NSAIDs. Okay. She said she got sleep. She cannot sleep before without sleeping pill. But whenever she gets dreams, she dreams of her grandmother. She is very much attached to her, and the childhood comes in the dream. Okay. This is the one phase. Then she said that can we do anything to give medicine to my husband? Now, husband was not there, and I have to get medicine to the wife and the husband. I asked about the husband. I asked the wife, and I correlated or I clinically related it or confirmed it with the attendant husband. She said he's very aggressive, dipsomanic. He drinks a lot of alcohol always. Whenever he drinks alcohol, he's perfectly alright. Alcohol ameliorates him. He has a bipolar disorder, and after he takes alcohol, he gets pain in the epigastrium. And he lost his job just because of this COVID. And she said that he's very secretive. He never shares anything to me. I don't know that he's the same person I married. I left my parents 5 years back. He talks, but he never talks to me. There's a different environment in the house of depression. Okay. Then I asked, anything else you want to add? So she said that I have aversion to sun. I cannot bear sun, even a little bit. And I want to be surrounded by people. She has a company design. Now you tell me the remedy for Denise and her husband. What comes to your mind? Or what is it? You have wrote down the symptom. I hope I'm audible to you all.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Yes, ma'am, you're audible.
Tell me the remedy. Sorry. What remedy came to your mind for both? Keep ourself. Keep ourself to whom? To husband or wife or both? Please write. Husband, wife, or male, female. Naksomika. Naksomika to whom? To male, female, husband, wife. To whom? Even if you want to say it, the analysis or anything about the case, just raise your hand, unmute your mic, and you can say it better to share the perspective of the case. Husband Naksomika. Okay, impressive, very good. Just because he is alcoholic and workaholic, illness from losing the job, very good. What else? It's a two-way interaction. No point if I coming and monotonously I'm teaching you materia medica, this remedy, this remedy, this. This is not my kind of teaching at all. I want you people to come up with the new ideas. Let me learn something from you people.
Ma'am, Eunice in YouTube has suggested Oromet.
Oramet to whom? Embracer Gracia for husband. Wow. I need to please, Dr. Armida KP, please write down why Ambra Gracia. I want to learn. I hope everybody have got my ID. And husband is Naksomika, wife is Hiparsan. Very impressive. Looks very closer. Come on, hurry up. I have to show the repertorial sheet to you all, the remedy, the prescription. I have a repertorial sheet with me. And I have taken very simple rubrics. I'm just as simple like you people as. You people are 4th PHMS or NEs. I never go deep into very, the depth of the rubric or the smaller rubrics. Anyone else?
Ma'am, Juhi Das in YouTube has suggested Lacasis. Kiran Gupta has suggested Nux for husband and Natrum for wife.
Natrum. Yeah.
Natrum for wife and Nux for husband.
But okay. If Dr. Juhi, right?
Dr. Juhi suggested Lacasis.
Oh, okay. And who
Dr.
suggested
Kiran Gupta.
Natramur? Okay.
Dr. Kiran, yeah.
Dr. Kiran Gupta. Natramur has company version. The case is very, very similar to Natramur. I agree. But she has company desire. Natrams, they have both aversion to company as well as conservation. Even if Natramur desires company only to the partner, to the one they are attached to, be it the spouse or sister, even a dog or a book or a house or a pet. So there's a one-to-one relation. Anyone else?
Dr. Harprav Dillon has suggested Sepia. She's not mentioned for him.
Okay, definitely. For the female. Sepia. Okay, without wasting a time, I hope my screen is visible to you all.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Open my radar. Just. Oh. You can write down your remedies in the chat box. Keep writing. We will come up with something good.
Dr. Harprab has also suggested Pulsatilla.
Pulsatilla, yes. Very good. Pulsatilla always behind her husband. Love me, love me, love me. Give me attention, give me attention. I'm your wife. I came here for you. Why? And suddenly she broke down into the tears. Why are you not doing justice? I'm your wife. Lamenting and complaining. There's a rubric, lamenting and complaining. You want to see? I don't even remember I used it. Yes, Lamenting we have पल्सटेला. Yes, lamenting is शिकायत करना, और एकदम मतलब ऐसे शिकायत करना, क्यों, why, रो के शिकायत करना. ओके, एंड lamenting के साथ lamenting में we have aurum, pulsatilla, veratrum album, veratrum verite, nux vomica and lyco. Okay, we'll talk about husband first, but I don't want you to see the name of the patient, so I just took it out. So these are the rubrics, very simple rubrics I took for
Excuse me,
the
ma'am.
husband. Yes.
Ma'am, I think the screen is struck, ma'am. We just seeing the old slide, like prescription of belladonna wala slide. We are not able to see the repertoire seat, ma'am.
Just a minute then. Okay, just a minute. You'll be able to see it soon, don't worry. 2 minutes, huh? I'm sorry, guys. I never knew that you people were with me with the case. Just a minute. Huh? I'll show you both the slides. No problem with that. Should get to see. Okay, I'll add these slides in this. Okay. Are you able to see my screen?
No, ma'am. Actually, the PPT screen is only visible. I think you can just stop sharing and you can start re-sharing the screen.
Okay. My screen is paused actually. I'll resume it. Is it okay now?
No, ma'am. The same screen is visible.
Is it okay now?
No, ma'am. The same.
Now? Now?
No, ma'am.
So just wait a minute then. Just wait a minute. I'll get it here for you. Now?
I think we can see. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
We can see it now, right?
Yes,
Is my
ma'am.
repertorial sheet available, visible to all?
Yes,
This is
ma'am.
of husband. This is of husband. Okay, I took very simple rubrics. Very, very simple rubrics. These are mind quarrelsome, mind alcoholism, mind secretive, mind loquacity, mind frown disposed to. Oh, I missed to tell you this. She said, "Uska muh to मैंने बोला, you need to sort it out ना, whatever is there between you and your husband." So she said, हमेशा मुंह सड़ा रहता है, हमेशा तो ये चढ़ा रहता है. So this चढ़ा रहना is frown disposition too. And she said, on the last rubric was mind unchangeable. The remedy comes hyoscyamus. As I have not seen the patient, I have not spoke to, I asked the attendant. So she was like, "Are, he is a very jolly person. He will not show you what he is. He is only like this with the wife. He laughs. He's a very fun-loving, fun-loving, alcoholic, loquacity, changeable mood, hyoscyamus." I just gave hyoscyamus 200, 1 dose in his water bottle. Okay. Next, we'll have another of a wife. See, the rubric I took mind rage. You know what rage means? There is a difference between anger, anguish, and rage. And you know what is the difference between 3 rubrics? Is the miasm. Anger is soric. Irritability soric. मुझे अच्छा नहीं लगा. गुस्सा कर दिया, अच्छा नहीं लगा. सोरिक है, निकल गया, एक्सप्रेस है, किसी का नुकसान नहीं. आपने किसी जूनियर को बोला कि जा स्टेशन जा, मेरा काम करके, और उसका मूड नहीं है उठने का, और सीनियर है, कुछ कह नहीं सकता, मार लिया मैंने. एंग्विश बताऊंगा. आपको गुस्सा आया, आपने तोड़ा फोड़ा मारा, खुद को भी मारा, क्रॉकरी भी तोड़ दी, ये भी तोड़ दिया, वो भी तोड़ दिया, रिश्ते भी तोड़ दिए, चाहे तोड़ने में सिर्फ फिजिकल नहीं है, मेंटल। Rubric is mind rage. Syphilitic anger is rage. Mind laziness, mind despair, general food and drinks, garlic aversion. It was so much. Even if I would have not taken this rubric, phosphorus is the only remedy. I think 3 remedies are there, 2 rare remedies and 1 big remedy is phosphorus. Mind, company, desire and mind, anger, easy. I gave phosphorus single, followed by placebo 3 times a day for 10 days. And if you want, I can share you the follow-up. Within the 4 days, patient was feeling much better, resumed her all jobs. She said, the environment of house is so good. Trust me. People have said me, if I would have not been a homeopath, I would have been a counselor or a divorce lawyer who never let a divorce happen. This is the power of homeopathy. Homeopathy is not at all a magical science. It is a rational science. It is based upon scientific principles. We don't do black magic. We take good case, we analyze them, we evaluate them, and we prescribe the medicine. And of course, don't forget to manage the case. Okay, definitely I asked the lady to start yoga, eat good, okay, drink a glass of water whenever you feel angry. Definitely it is very much required. Seek a counselor. Even if you don't feel like going to a counselor, come here, we'll talk. Okay, so if you have a questions,
Yes, ma'am. Last like 5 minutes, we can go for question answer session, ma'am.
yeah, sure, no problem.
If anybody having question, they can put in their chat box, and the people who are watching in YouTube, they can put in the YouTube chat box.
Ma'am, Yunus Sheikh on YouTube has asked the question in the very beginning of the session.
Okay.
Mental symptoms are necessary. Mental symptoms are necessary for case taking and finding remedies. Asked the question.
डॉक्टर यूनुस भाई बात ऐसी है डॉक्टर साहब कि सिम्टम्स मेंटल ले या फिजिकल ले बस सही ले. What is the main drawback in taking mental symptom is that we get judgmental. The error is there because we are human. Patient is feeling something else, he is saying something else, and we are taking rubric something else. There's a big lovely missile power of symptoms we come up with or a prescription we come up with. You take anything. Even there are so many standards, those who work over physical complaints. Dr. Boger, he gave very much importance to ailments from and modalities. Take ailments from, take modalities. He mentioned take mentals only just to, differentiate the remedy. Never take weeping disposition as a rubric. Take physicals, take desire, take aversion, take love, take hate, take emotion, take constitution, take sensation, take modality, take ailments from. Take the menstrual complaint. Don't take mentals. Mentals you take in the differentiation. He has given mentals 7th point, Dr. Boger. And Dr. Phatak's repertory was the alphabetical arrangement of Boger's and Dr. Key only. He also followed philosophy. I hope this would clear them. Dr. Hania Sayed बोल रही हैं case of PCOD, renal calculi, hair fall. Please share some cases. I have a lot cases on my Facebook page. I share a case every Tuesday, a case discussion along with the follow-up and repertorial sheet. Go there, hit like and read as number of cases as you want. It's been, and you know what? Today it's the 4th anniversary of my Facebook page. It has reached more than 23,000 homeopaths, and I'm so glad. Today is the day. So you can go there. Since 4 years, you have also seen me writing and polishing in this 4 years, that how I used to write the case and now the new cases how I write them. Okay, ma'am, in alopecia cases, should we give more importance to constitution or pathology? You see the miasm where patient is landing up. What case of alopecia it is? Alopecia totalis, syphilis, alopecia areata, Okay, there are specific medicines for that as well, like nifloric acid. Vivis acts so good in that. Or is there any ailment behind ODP of the case is important. Many even alopecia cases they cured by natriumur if the symptoms corresponds. Sometimes you need fluoric acid. Even you need intercurrent as well. Okay. Another question I'll see in the chat box if I could see.
Eva, can you check if any more question is there in the YouTube chat box?
Yes, there are questions. I think in relation with your second case, ma'am, Yunus Sheikh is again asked, why not give 1M after 200?
1M after 200. Why will I give? Why will I increase the potency if there is not required? If the same patient is coming to me with the same complaint, God forbid, with the more violency, I will definitely give belladonna 1M. Dr. Kent has clearly stated if the remedy has served your case, given relief to the patient, try every possible potency. Never ever change the remedy so easily. Is it okay, Dr. Yunus?
Yes, ma'am. Another question on YouTube is, this is by Dr. Ditsa Ramchandani, and the question is, are mental symptoms necessary for acute case?
Of course, they are important for super acute case, emergency case. You have a patient of a fever and he's shouting. Did you not take this rubric, mind shouting fever while? If he's moaning, if he's screaming, he's shrieking, definitely you will take, na? It is very easy to take such mental symptoms because they are more of observatory in nature. Patient is saying you, I'll give you a very good example. Patients are coming and they are calling, डॉक्टर साहब immunity booster है क्या, arsenic album ले ले क्या, ये ले ले क्या, वो ले ले क्या, छोटा सा कॉफ हो जाता है कॉल करते हैं ये ले लेते क्या. तो यहाँ पे कॉफ की इंटेंसिटी इतनी नहीं है. जो फियर ऑफ पैंडेमिक है ना, जो फियर ऑफ कंटेजियस डिजीज है ना, वो ज्यादा है. So you go there, see mind, fear. If you want, I can read out. If you can see my screen, I'll tell you there's a rubric. Mind, fear, disease of impending, contagious. भाई कोरोना के लिए वो भी है यहाँ पे rubric. Contagious epidemic. 11 remedies are there. Calcarea carb. I gave Calcarea carb to them. What will arsenic do? He has a fear. And remedies like Baritacar, Borax, Calcarea, China, Lachesis, Midorhinum, Natriumur, Sulfur. And even if you see it, the fear of infection, Calcarea is also there. Ceflinum is there and Calcarea carb is there. So definitely mentals are very much important in acute case if you are able to take them correctly.
Ma'am, one more question is there.
Yes, please.
Ma'am, is it necessary while changing the potency, we need to go higher from 200 to 1M? Can we change from 200 to 30?
That will antidote. Have you read it in pharmacy that whenever his patient is very oversensitive, pharmacist, druggist never go like that. Dr. Kent has written in his philosophy, always give potencies in an ascending order. If you give the lower potency, it will antidote, it will hamper. Don't destroy your case. If you are not sure about it, start from 30, then to 200, then to 1M. That's said that always give remedy in a medium potency, and 200 potency is very good to start a chronic case.
Okay.
Ma'am, another question on YouTube is by Ethel Kathleen. She has asked, is thermal necessary for acute case?
मिलेगा तो ले लो. मैंने बोला ना, don't harass your patient. नहीं मिल रहा है. बहुत सारे पेशेंट्स नहीं बोलते. सिलीशिया हो गया कॉन्टेंटेड, नाइट्रोम्यूर हो गया कॉन्टेंटेड, ओपियम है, ओपियम को तो होश ही नहीं है क्या हो रहा है, सुपर में है. तुम्हें मिलेगा थर्मल? नहीं मिलेगा. अरे जो मिल रहा है वो ले लो केस. वही इवैल्यूएशन ऑफ सिम्टम में अब आते हैं. आप जबरदस्ती घसीट के पेशेंट को ये कहलाओगे ना कि हाँ भाई मीठा पसंद है, उसकी वैल्यू नहीं है अनलेस पेशेंट खुद से ना बताए कि मुझे मीठा खाना बहुत पसंद है। तो जो भी आपको सिम्टम मिल रहा है, इसीलिए उनका इवैल्यूएशन और एनालिसिस बहुत ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है। अगर आप लोग एनालिसिस और इवैल्यूएशन के बारे में और भी जानना चाहते हैं, मुझे इनबॉक्स कीजिए। यूट्यूब पर एक वीडियो है, मैंने एक वेबिनार लिया था भार्गव फाइटो लैब की एसोसिएशन लास्ट वीक, आप वो लोग देख सकते हैं। एनालिसिस इवैल्यूएशन का अच्छा क्लिनिकली यूटिलिटी, किस सिम्टम को कितनी वेटेज देनी है। एनी अदर क्वेश्चन?
No, ma'am, that's all from you.
I think, ma'am, now we can conclude the session.
Okay.
Okay, I like to hand over Sai Kiran for the vote of thanks. Over to you, Sai Kiran.
Good evening, ma'am. On the behalf of all Homeopathic Medical College and Student Council, I would like to propose hearty vote of thanks to Dr. Anand Tahir for gracing today's webinar. I also extend our wholesome gratitude to the management, principal, vice principal, and AAO of Alvas Homeopathic Medical College for allowing us to hold a platform for great learning experience during this lockdown period. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am. It was an amazing session.
Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you. Special thanks to Dr. Manish again and again for bringing me up for the platform of young budding homeopaths. I'll definitely look forward for more such sessions. If you like it, do write me in the email sections, feedbacks. They are always welcome. If you want to learn rubric, mind rubric every day, along with the cross-reference differences in medicine, follow our Instagram account, homeopathy.heals. And if you want to learn about the case taking, case discussions, materia medica tips, and I post every Friday 1 p.m. a video on our page, Facebook page, Homeopathy Heals. Please do not forget to like it. Thank you so much. It was a wonderful evening with the people and you all. Thank you so much once again. Have a good night and a good weekend ahead.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. And thank you to all the participants.